So here's how I became a teacher aide when I couldn't get hired as a teacher. I applied in a primary school when they had an opening. However, I got another rejection response, just like the other ones I applied in. But instead of giving up, I replied to the school principal's email expressing my interest to volunteer to gain experience with the New Zealand curriculum and build confidence. Surprisingly, I got an email back saying my name has been forwarded to their Cinco teacher, the one in charge of supporting students with special needs. I got a call soon after and I started volunteering. I went for the full week and then for one full day once a week. I observed the new entrant class where a little bit of help was needed as new kids were coming into school. It was really awkward in the beginning as I didn't know what to do and they weren't asking me to do things. So I initiated to comfort a few new kids in school who were struggling to settle in their new class. Later on, I offered assistance to the teachers who needed help by simply monitoring or supervising students' activities. I also went for a day in different class until a few months later, they were in need of a teacher aide and they asked me first before posting as they knew me already for months of coming to school as a volunteer. I happily accepted it without getting to know more details. I didn't care how much the pay was, how many hours the work was, and what I would be doing. I was just up for the challenge and I knew that was another step forward. It was a fixed-term position, meaning it was temporary with specific dates of start and end. And as far as I remember, it was like for the remainder of the term only, around 6 weeks. It was also only 10 hours per week or 2 hours a day. My main responsibility was looking after a child who had ADHD. I assisted him in completing his tasks like reading, writing, and maths. It was really challenging because in most cases, although he was capable, he didn't want to do work and he loved moving around. I learned many strategies from the teachers and from the Cinco teacher on how to approach him positively, especially in teaching him to manage himself, as there was also another student in the same class who liked annoying him and he struggled to overcome his disappointments and anger. As he was hyper, I got to be physically active so as to get along with him and that helped build trust. Another month passed, I was offered another 5 hours a week of teacher aide position to assist another child with ADHD, which was extended till the end of the year. So I went every day to school for 3 hours, 2 hours with this young boy and 1 hour with an older girl. My pay that time, it was in 2016, was around $18 an hour. The Cinco teacher even told me I didn't deserve that pay because I was a certified teacher already in New Zealand and I was really good at what I was doing. That's what she said though. But I was still on the TA or teacher aide pay scale because that's my position and I understood that. For me, it wasn't the pay. It's more on the experience and the learning and the skills I would develop from it. By the way, during the term break and summer holiday, I didn't get any pay, but I got my sick day allowances, which I was able to use when I underwent surgery. The teacher aide pay nowadays is of course different as the basic pay has gone up already. Just my estimation, an hour could be between 23 to 25 for beginners. After a year of experience as a TA, I had built connection with New Zealand experienced teachers who became my referees in my application for teaching positions. TAs are usually offered to locals, residents, or at least with open work visa, as in my case before. It is not in the short-skilled list as far as I know, and you will have a hard time getting your visa approved with this job to support you because there's no qualifications required for the entry level for this job. And because the starting pay is way lower than the salary threshold required by the immigration. So I hope you now have a little bit of idea what a teacher aide's job is like, how much you will get paid, and if you are eligible to apply. Again, no need for qualifications to be a teacher aide. We even had a teacher aide before at school who was only 18 years old and just completed high school. She's a local though. Feel free to comment if you want to add any useful information to this, and please watch my other video to learn more. Subscribe as well if you find this channel useful to your growth. Ka kite!